But you understand, we do have one game left to play. Hey, fantastic. Every single one of you. I mean, I'm not just talking about these last 60 minutes. I'm talking about the quarterback schools, the mini camp, the off-season, the training camp, down in Austin when it was hot and you were tired, the whole bit. And everybody, you did one hell of a job. And the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys?
Yo, Cowboy fans only. Yo, look, this is for the Cowboy fans. Eighth Wonder, Jerry's World, yeah, we crowd those stands. Dak, he gon' spin it like a fan. And you know ID coming with it, Coach Quinn got the plan, yeah. This is for the Cowboy fans. Eighth Wonder, Jerry's World, yeah, we crowd those stands. Dak, he gon' spin it like a fan. Yo. And you know ID coming with it, Coach Quinn got the plan. It's time to eat, off tackle or the sweep. Behind Teron Collins, ain't no problem feeding Zeke. And Dak lick his chops when he see D Lamb deep. You know 88 tradition that repeat. Coop route like Irvin, watch for Cedric in the slot. See us try to gallop to the end zone, they can't stop. Dalton up the seam, drawing, carving up your team. Tony Pollard, X Factor, Kellen Moore with the scheme. We applying pressure with Lawrence and Gregory. QB's getting sacked, can't relax, rehab therapy. Micah got a hit list, Jalen Smith hit stick. No escaping, Leighton got him craving with the pick six. Dig that. Kazi go kamikaze, the defense is solid. Find me in Dallas at Jerry's Palace among stars. Screaming Cowboy fans only, yeah. Screaming Cowboy fans only. This is for the Cowboy fans. Eighth Wonder, Jerry's World, yeah, we crowd those stands. Dak, he gon' spin it like a fan. And you know ID coming with it, Coach Quinn got the plan, yeah. This is for the Cowboy fans. Eighth Wonder, Jerry's World, yeah, we crowd those stands. Dak, he gon' spin it like a fan. And you know ID coming with it, Coach Quinn got the plan. Shout out J Tuck. Subscribe to his YouTube page, Cowboy Fans Only. CowboysFansOnly.com for all your merchandise. Cowboys stand up.
Yo, what's up, CFO gang? It's your boy J Tuck. Rams parade was pure trash. So I told y'all, real Cowboys fans stand up, but you're now tuned into the Cowboys Fans Only channel. So if you are new, do us a huge favor, comment, like, subscribe, somewhere down there, somewhere down there, somewhere down there. And be sure to turn on notification bell to stay updated with all Dallas Cowboys news and content. Also, follow your boy on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, JTuck151, and of course, CowboysFansOnly.com to get your merch. It's Friday night. Y'all ain't got no job. Y'all ain't got nothing to do but talk Dallas Cowboys football. So that is exactly what we are going to do tonight. I see everyone already in the chat. I see Roberto. I see my guy Thomas. I see Sadiqa. I see Steve. I see everyone in the chat. So keep the questions coming. We're going to have it really informal tonight. Sit back, answer these questions, but address the state of the nation when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys. And of course, I couldn't do it alone, right? I had to bring out the big guns, man. I had to bring out my brother, man. So CFO gang, he really doesn't need an introduction because y'all know who he is. Y'all better know who he is, man. But welcome to the channel. My guy, Rome, Cowboys fan talk in the building. What's going on, bro?
Man, what people don't know is we chop it up on a regular behind the scenes, and we say, you know what, we might as well just bring our anguish, our lately anguish to the forefront and let everybody chop it up with us.
And that's what people don't understand about a lot of us content creators, like whether it's Law, Sky, Big Game, James, Star Gang, Rome, like we have so many conversations behind the screen. We'd be like, man, why don't we just do a show? You know what I'm saying? Like because me and Rome was texting, I think it was like Monday. We talked for like a whole hour and a half. He was like, man, we just did a whole live show. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just did a whole live show for nothing on the phone. We should have just went live, man. So that's what I love most about the Cowboys content creating community, bro. It's just all a big family, man. But we got some frustrations. Listen to my guy Nick speaking to the devil, man. So salute to everyone in the chat. Like I said, keep the questions coming. But all right, Rum, I'm gonna set it off, man, because like I said, you was frustrated, I was frustrated. Let's talk about what got you frustrated when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys, man.
I was saying yesterday, it's just so much negativity surrounding this team right now. Like, we can't turn around. Like, since that game, obviously that's the most negative thing. Us getting sent home early, you know, and you got to take it on the chin. We wasn't ready. We ain't get the job done. You know, you're trying to, you take an L like that, you want to just take it in peace, mind your business, but no, not the Cowboys. You can't just go be like most teams that held the L like the Raiders. They get to just be quiet for a couple months and then come back stronger. No, our team want to drop hype videos during the Super Bowl about we coming back, and our team want to dangle our head coach out there to dry and flirt with other coaches,
right?
And flirt with our coordinators, and you know, and then because obviously we're going to be in the news for silly stuff like them trying to say that Dak wants to run personnel and spinning stories that don't make any sense. So that's the stuff I'm used to. But then, you know, the elephant in the room is now we have our own scandal, like our own very own scandal, like that.
Right.
You know, we're dysfunctional, maybe in the personnel department sometimes, with the way we handle our things in the media. You know, we like to be in the spotlight, but we've been able to not have a real genuine scandal in a while. Right. You know, it's just been more so, I don't like the way Stephen Jones is cheap. It's been those things.
Right.
That time is up. We have a genuine scandal on our hands, and as much as Jerry and them want to throw money at it, the next time they go public, whether it's on the fan or out at the combine, like when they, you know, whenever they can hide for months, but the next time they speak publicly, oh, someone's asking about this.
Right.
So it's just, we already had a cloud floating over the team named Sean Payton. That was going to be over the team. Now we got the scandal floating over the team. And when things like this happen, it's either one or two things. Either the team comes together and goes harder, or we go completely off the rails.
Right.
I don't know quite yet. It's way too early to tell, but that's one of the two things. When there's this much turmoil, like the Raiders. You saw the Raiders, they were going through a lot.
Right.
They came together and went harder and made the playoffs. Now, they didn't go far, but they did make the playoffs. When everybody counted them out. Like, people pretty much shut the season down after the Gruden stuff. Like, well,
right,
it's over. And they came together. So now we're going to have to pay attention to our team closely and see if all of this negative stuff happening is going to make the players and the coaches band together closely, because we do have continuity. That's what's lost in all of this stuff. We got continuity. But like I said, it can go the other direction. People can start saying, well, I'm going to look out for me because this thing is going down the drain.
Right.
So
right.
I mean, what do you think, man?
And everything you said, bro, I think that's why a lot of Cowboys fans are kind of meh right now, self-included. Because if you think about last year, right, as bad as that season was, we was like, when we get Dak back, everything's just going to be better. You're right. You know, so we kind of had that optimism that once Dak came back, things were going to be better. But here we are. We lost to the 49ers, which we should have really won that game, right? We had Mike McCarthy come out and say the team wasn't prepared. Then you mentioned the Sean Payton situation. Not to mention that we got 21 free agents that are probably pending, so this roster could look completely different. You have, you know, this whole new scandal that popped up on Monday. You have the situation with Amari Cooper and DeMarcus Lawrence. And so there really hasn't been that glimmer of hope for Cowboys fans to be like, all right, everything is going to be good. Because right now, there's a lot of question marks circling this team coming into the 2022 season. And I said this on Twitter and people got mad at me. When's the last time someone has won the division back-to-back? It's been a while. When is the last time the Dallas Cowboys have made the playoffs back-to-back? It's been a while. And so it's like, if we are caught up in this vicious cycle right now, it's really hard to get excited about the 2022 season because we've been here before. And I always feel like, when I can tell the Cowboys, when I tell the Cowboys are going to have a good season, it's when it's a quiet offseason. I feel like once we finally put that Dak contract behind us, the offseason was just quiet, right? We had the draft, we rolled right into the camp and into the season. But right now, it's February 18th, and it's loud as all get out right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's the hard part, is like, I can imagine what's going to be when we pass on and move on from Amari Cooper. Think about, we throw that in there, DeMarcus Lawrence. Like, imagine if the draft doesn't come out right. Like, we have a lot of more noise added to the situation where it's just like, it's going to be hard to get behind it. Now, like you said, me personally, I believe in the players. But it's really hard to believe in the players because I don't know what the roster's going to look like. If you tell me we move on from Randy Gregory, DeMarcus Lawrence, and Amari Cooper, I'm not jumping on the table, bro, for this team moving forward. So it's just a lot of uncertainty when it comes to the Cowboys, and they are not giving the fans anything to be hopeful about.
No, you're right. You were right. This is what I did last year. I'm gonna take your lead with us potentially missing the playoffs, and I hate to speak that into existence. To your point, there's 7 teams gonna get in. Mm-hmm. We got way too much talent, and I know people hate hearing that because of us underachieving.
Right.
We got way too much talent. We're not missing the playoffs. Now, we might not win the division. Worst case scenario. This is worst case scenario. This is
right.
Fire. We will be a wild card team, no question. One of them 3.
We hope.
You know why? And you know why? Well, this is the difference. The landscape of the NFC is weakened.
Right. I agree.
Like, weakened in general.
Right.
And I'm not discounting, because every year people come out of nowhere. But I'm just being honest with you. I refuse to believe that there's 7 teams. 7
right
that are going to make it, and us just staying home. Like, I just know, because if even I got to start within the division. You know, we would the division was lost the year before last, merely due to Dak breaking his ankle.
Right,
that record would have been gone.
Right,
that whole nobody repeats, it would have been gone, because we almost still won it with Andy Dalton. We had a chance last minute to sneak in there.
Right.
I know things didn't break our way. But you're not gonna tell me that if Dak never gets hurt, we don't just have 2 wins in the bucket anyway.
Right.
Like,
easily.
What, 7 wins?
Right.
Like, so that's why I know for a fact we would probably be going on our 3rd attempt at winning the division. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know what we would have did that year as far as going further in the playoffs. We'll never know. But I know for a fact if Dak doesn't get hurt, we win in that division.
And see me, maybe, I was drunk off Kool-Aid. I was like, man, if we can find a way to stall and get Dak back we can make a playoff. I was confident in that 2020 team as well. You know what I'm saying? So
I was looking at broken ankle, ignored that it was a compound fracture. I was like, get back.
Because me and Knicks were having a whole conversation. I was like, bro, if they can just push the playoffs back due to COVID a little bit, it started like 2 to 3 weeks late, we would have the, you know what I'm saying? But, it's we are fans too, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, bro.
Let me have a moment of transparency. I understand why you feel like that.
Right.
You should feel like, if done properly, if this offseason is done properly, if, scandal to the side, that's something that we really can't control at all. I'm talking about just team stuff.
Right.
If we put our confidence in Mike McCarthy, say, you know what, we didn't get it done, but we're going to back our coach. We bring back Kellen, we bring back Quinn. We gonna strengthen through the draft. We maybe gonna sign 2 or 3 pieces, like what actually can be happening, right? We should be confident that, you know what, we can go back out there and win 11 to 12 games and with a tougher schedule, and maybe go in 11 and 6, but or 10 and 7, but a stronger team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We should be talking about that type of stuff. Like, okay, let's get tested throughout the season with a stronger schedule. Battle tested, and hopefully our division rivals get better, just so that we can have better tests going into the playoffs. I would say I feel you. I would feel you on that, but I understand with everything going on, it's easy to just be like, you know what, this probably ain't gonna be the year.
Right, and like I said, what's really the gut punch was last week, bro, when I heard that, or was it this week? I get mixed up. But was that Mike McCarthy interview? It just felt like Mike McCarthy was basically trying to say to Rich, I feel like I'm being set up to fail. Like I've never encountered anything like this before, head coach, or seen anything like this. It's unique. It's unique. And to hear that Dan Quinn had to come to him and be like, hey man, if you want me to leave because all this mess is coming on, I'll, you know what I'm saying? Like what is going on? And so like I feel like from Cowboys fan standpoint, bro, it's just overwhelming with all the BS that we have to deal with. Ain't no other team having to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, it's frustrating. So when you say this team can rally behind Mike McCarthy, it's like, can they?
Maybe they will.
You know what I'm saying? But is this team a Mike McCarthy team, or is it really a Dan Quinn team? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't see the offensive guys lobbying for Mike McCarthy like you see the defensive guys lobbying for Dan Quinn. You know what I'm saying? And I said that's been my biggest flack when it comes to Mike McCarthy. I don't see Mike McCarthy and Dak like this. You know what I'm saying? Like
you know what's funny? I don't see our guys lobbying for nobody. You would be like, but they lobbying for Kellen.
But they didn't lobby for Kellen either. But Dan Quinn, though, there was hella tweets when Dan Quinn returned back. Yeah, but it was like
no lobbying. It's not continuity. There's obviously continuity. They've been in the system for a while. There's no, like, you know, size of the ball, you a team, but size of the ball click up. It just is what it is.
Right.
The defense right now, it's like if you walked into the house and it was 2 floors and the defense on the top floor, they partying.
Right. Right.
Like they up there, they downstairs, they like, yo, what y'all doing down there?
Right.
Like the offense downstairs is quiet. They looking at each other like,
right.
What we gonna do? Like, and it's crazy because 1 year ago today, what we talking about, Tuck? We poking our chest up about what? The offense.
Right.
We got Dak, we got Zeke, Zeke slimming up. We got Coop, we got Gallup, we got CD. Like, you couldn't have told me nothing.
Right.
I was just praying the defense got together. Now the defense got it extra together.
Right. Exactly.
And the offense seems so. It ain't even just like we can go X's and O's lost, but like you said, they don't got their what's the best word I'm looking for? They ain't got no swag. Where the juice at?
Yeah. And that's what it was. It was just like, I know people like we had the number 1 offense and it's stats statistically, but I know I hate to use the word because, you know, we kind of banned that word on Twitter, bro. But the eye test, I never felt it never felt like we had the best offense in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't feel that way when I watched this team.
Earlier.
Earlier, I did, and I said like I said, when I told you on the phone, bro, I was kind of cool in the season. Okay, we'll kind of see how things go. When we beat the Patriots that game. Oh, bro, I mixed up a whole huge jug of Kool-Aid, bro. You know what I'm saying? I dumped Kool-Aid all over me. You know what I'm saying?
But then it just was symbolic.
Yeah. I mean, that was the win. I was like, okay, this team is different. This team is special because I didn't think that the offense would fall off that drastically. I feel like we just had too many weapons. I felt like even if Dak struggled, okay, cool. Dak will struggle for a little bit, perfectly fine. Pollard and Zeke will pick up the slack. You know, like,
bro, please, thank you for bringing that up. Because that's when Tuck, if there's anything that right before that game, you know, the Carolina game and stuff like that, what was we preaching? We were saying, we can fight left-handed.
Right.
We can fight with both. Remember that? I remember in the Cowboys content community Twitter, we was poking our chest out about that. Because we already knew we can pass, but we was like, oh no, you don't want it with Zeke, you don't want it with Pollard. Because we really did have some games where we could just run the ball.
Right, that Chargers game week 2.
That's what deflated, I feel like, everything.
Mm-hmm.
When the Denver game, right? When obviously Dak got thrown off by that dropping the many people in the coverage.
Right.
He wasn't used to that. They also got Patrick Mahomes too, if people don't talk about it, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, right.
Patrick Mahomes been confused too.
Right. Right.
Or he had his moments. But when we got our running game taken from us, we have been used to, we're gonna let you, we're gonna take away the run. Dak, you beat us.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And me and you and the rest of the content creators like, Dak got it. We ain't tripping.
Right.
The team was not ready for, we're gonna take away Dak. You beat a Zeke.
Right.
Zeke was like,
right.
Me? Now I know he was hurt. I'm just saying.
Right. But yeah, and I feel like it wasn't due to the ability, it was due to the play calling. It was just like in the offensive line as well. It's like, all right, yeah, we're gonna drop everyone back, play the soft coverage. disguise these different schemes, take away Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb and the big threats, and get beat by the run game. And Kellen Moore was giving Pollard and Zeke 10 carries a game. So it was just like, yeah, so they would take that. And so it was just like, what the Cowboys could always lean on since 2016 when we had Dak and Zeke was the run game. And I feel like it goes back to not having an identity with this team, with this offense specifically. And here's my thing I've been saying, y'all. If we want to be an air attack, then you air it out and you get the ball to your playmakers. If we gonna throw it 50 plus times, go ahead and get the ball to CeeDee Lamb, get it to Amari Cooper, get it to Michael Gallup. But like, it just didn't match up. You know what I'm saying?
I love the identity of the balance though. Like, I feel like that was about to be our identity for like 5 minutes. I love being able to say.
There was flashes of it. You know what I'm saying?
I love being able to say, we really can. And why can't we be a team that say we can do both?
Right.
We really were about to. And look, with some discipline, we could have did that.
Right.
Because Zeke being hurt shouldn't have crushed us.
Right.
We really should have leaned into Tony Pollard.
Right.
But that's what did Mike McCarthy say to bring it all full circle? Mike McCarthy said, I've been about winning.
Mm-hmm.
I.e., I'll do whatever it takes to win.
Right.
If it means all field goals that game, it just is what it is.
Right.
But he said this indirectly. He was saying this organization is about winning the way they want things to look.
Mm-hmm.
I need to make sure my investment in Ezekiel Elliott looks like a good investment. So I'm not going to sit him.
Right. Even though he's
hurt.
You
know what I'm saying?
Right.
I need to make sure that my investment in Dak Prescott looks a certain way. So I'm going to allow him to rush back. Like, this might not have been a conscientious decision, but right organization says, Dak, you sitting down for 3 weeks.
Right.
Like, including the bye, so that would have been a month. We're just sitting for a month.
Right.
You know, because this injury could lead to a torn Achilles. We're not playing with that.
Right.
Now, and I know Dak is a man, and he's prideful, and he is not. I know this. He's just not going to admit it.
Right.
But on tape, he clearly was slightly off. And you know how to football a game of inches. Slightly off meaning that pass sailed.
Right.
So we got away from the dual identity that we could have had because we have some people can't do dual identity because they don't have the personnel.
Right.
But they got the personnel. We even got the line.
Right.
But then the front office started leaning into that. At one point, what was that game where they was rotating linemen? I'm still.
That was Vegas. So I was at that game. Because I remember they had Terrence Steele out there, and then all of a sudden I saw Connor Williams and Lyle Collins like subbed in the next series. Like, what the hell is y'all doing?
And
like,
not because they was hurt.
And then Zach Martin came out and said, "Yeah, our game plan is we wanted everyone to get a chance." Whoa! What is going on? You know what I'm saying? Like,
seen it, bro.
Like,
maybe not on the NFL level.
Yeah.
So
it threw me off, bro. It threw me off.
I'm gonna pass it to you because you were saying this during the season. We getting too cute.
Yeah.
That was it. We got too cute, and by the time we tried to get gully again, it was too late.
Right. Right. And that was the thing, right? It's like Kellen Moore always spoke about it. Like, what the defense shows us is what we're going to take. But what that allows is the defense to dictate the rhythm of the offense. Like, versus like, no, we're going to come out and we're going to establish a run and we're going to hit y'all in the mouth. Like, the 49ers, even that team in Philadelphia, one way or another, they was going to run the damn ball. Like, they were going to figure out that's who they came in with and that's how they're going to go out. But with Kellen, it's like, if I'm a defensive coordinator and I want them to result to just the run game, all right, then we're going to play this soft shell, keep everyone back.
On purpose.
Right.
To make you do that.
Right, to make you do that. And then, okay, well, now you're still going to abandon the run, right? And so you're going to still throw the underneath, the Dalton Schultz and Cedric Wilson. That's a win. I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like...
Yeah, like for the Cowboys not to realize at a point, they're giving us Schultz. Mm-hmm. It's not your scheme.
Right.
And this ain't even slight to Schultz.
Right.
He had a great year, and I do like Schultz as a player. He probably not going to be here, but we talk about that another time.
Right.
They was giving us Schultz. They was literally giving us that Dak's going to roll out on a fake boot or a play action.
Right.
Make sure you take away CD, Gallup, and Amari by dropping 6 or 7 in the coverage and allows, because you know what? When Schultz makes the catch, he is not athletic enough
to have the yak. Right. He doesn't have the yak ability.
So let him catch it, and then now every once in a while Schultz will get a little wiggle.
Right.
But on a 10-play drive, how many wiggles he gonna have? Pause.
Right.
He only gonna get that off once or twice.
Right.
So that third time we get stopped, and if we're in field goal range, we take 3. And then they like their chances on that because they're like, great, the leg gonna probably miss.
Right. And here's what I would say in kind of defense to our offense, right? That wasn't just the scheme versus the Dallas Cowboys. A lot of teams were trying that versus the Chiefs, versus Tampa. Because offenses have evolved so quickly, defense is kind of set back like, okay, how do we figure this out? Because these teams were just running down the field, putting up massive points, right? So it threw Kansas City off for a little bit, but the Chiefs, you know what? They committed back to the run, and like you said, the difference maker, all right, we'll take that underneath to Kelsey and let Kelsey go ahead and do his thing.
But look at the stubbornness in the AFC Championship game. They was dropping 8.
Right.
And they still wouldn't run. I was like,
right. Because remember, it goes back to last year in the Super Bowl. That's how Tampa got Kansas City. They were just rushing for, dropping everyone back in coverage, and they were getting pressure because the Chiefs' offensive line was playing bad. They didn't commit to the run. And then, so you got to pick your spot.
It's narrative, too, because who else is stubborn historically? You in a Chiefs country.
Yeah.
Andy Reid is stubborn historically.
Right.
Oh, I'm going to pass.
Right.
And Andy Reid had like 3 chips already before the other one.
Right.
But he's had his moments where he gets in his pass happy bag, like, and look, it's been to his detriment because, if you're dropping 8 and you can't run with, they backs ain't that bad in Kansas City.
Right.
They should have just took in a 4 to 5 a clip. Like, by the time you get to us,
right.
But it's the AFC Championship game. I got Mahomes and Kelsey and Hill.
Right.
I gotta throw.
Right. Yeah.
No, you don't.
And like I said, one of the worst things that happened to the Dallas Cowboys was week 1. When Dak came out and put on that showcase versus Tampa, Kellen Moore said, oh yeah, it was exciting. It was fireworks. Everyone talked about it. People were giving Dak his credit. Dak is back. That's what he wanted to put on his resume. And so he couldn't get that out of his head. He wanted Dak to throw 45, 50 plus times because that's what sells the ticket, And it's just like, all right, but you got this running back you paid all this money to. You got this other running back who's talented to be top 10 in the NFL his damn self. Why not utilize it? And it's like, you go back to the season, all the videos we dropped about tempo, using the play action, bringing back the RPOs. Like, we saw glimpses of it, but we saw it against teams that didn't matter. We blowing out Washington, and now we run the RPO, now we running tempo, trying to run up the score. I'm like, why don't we see that against teams that have a little bit more? What I'm saying?
Patience, bro. That'll come. It's like working out for a week, right? Because you working out for a week, getting a little sweat, and you see a little slight change.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now you just tank topping it.
Right.
And you ready.
Right.
No. You keep grinding. It'll come. The accolades that come with being shredded or whatever will come.
Right.
But you got to focus on the grind.
Right.
See, the Cowboys wanted to reap the benefits of week 1 a little too early. Mm-hmm. They wanted to puff their chest out. I was like, look what our offense can do.
Right.
And I'm not helping it. At the time, I'm sure if I go back watching my videos, I wasn't helping nothing.
Right. Right. Because everybody was excited. I mean, hell, I was there. That was a hell of a game. You know what I'm saying? Because Dak, and think about it, the narrative about Dak Prescott that we're seeing right now. Week 1, it was Dak is back. Dak, he's top 5. It was all
injury. What?
And because you asked the question, bro, why did people like Justin Herbert? And he didn't make the playoffs. Mainstream media just likes quarterbacks who throw a lot. You know what I'm saying? A quarterback, because think about it. Think about the success that Jimmy G has had. They don't mention he's horrible. Like so they want to mention winning, but it's only a small piece of the pot. If you come out and air that thing out 1,000 times and you put up points and you're exciting, you're Matt Stafford, right? You know what I'm saying? The arm strength. Look at the arm talent, the deep throws. That's what the mainstream media likes. And when it came to Dak Prescott after week 1, it was like, oh, that was blockbuster. And Jerry liked that.
One of Dak's best games this year was the second week.
Right.
It wasn't even the first week.
Right.
Because the second week, you know what Dak did? It was the first time in a long time I saw Dak look like a complete field general.
Right.
He was checking out of passes all game because of the way the Chargers was playing us.
Right.
And I watched him checking and checking in the runs, and it was working.
Right. Caleb just mentioned it. He said, I was at the Chargers week 2 game, bro. 50-50 mix of run and pass. We win every game, but it's organized like that. Yeah. I mean,
and
I like Dak when he's surgical, man. When Dak is surgical,
like, I'll take my 180 or whatever he had, right? But we win, and we win in a good. I know we had to get a walk-off field goal,
right?
But my point was, they were playing chess that day,
right?
In a lot of games we played checkers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they were playing chess. Like, this is what you're gonna give us, and not to what Kellen is. It's just like, we're gonna check these runs, and we're gonna punish you physically,
right?
And this game just fell in our lap the way that it did,
right?
But there were a lot of times this year that I feel like I don't know if he got told not to. It's a lot of, I don't know if you start feeling like there's higher powers, because it looked like he stopped checking it. You would think he would check in the runs later in the year, but that looked like it went away.
And that's the huge mystery amongst Cowboys fans. Like, because Dak was doing a lot at the line of scrimmage. I mean, I forgot what game it was, but I was like, bro, I'm like, what are you doing? It was just like, oh, Omaha, check, Corona. I'm like, bro, like, what are you? Like, I felt like maybe he had too much control over the offense.
But I feel like he was decisive with his checks.
Right.
And then look, when you said he got confused.
Right.
You know what, though? You got to say, for instance, you got 2 audibles, depending on what they're showing you.
Right.
Right. But then you start to realize that your audibles, like you're saying, the way they're playing us, the audible's not going to work.
Right.
The play out called that was called isn't going to work. And I can already say now, if I check to the next play, I can tell by the way the defense is lined up.
Right.
It's not going to work either.
Right.
So because our scheme didn't have any correct safety valves, like a slant. I know we don't run.
Right. Those slants.
But you probably in your head like, I got plays to check to, but if you got any football merit to you, you're like, this ain't gonna work.
Right.
This ain't gonna work. So maybe that's what confused him, because you can check to another bad play,
right?
And then maybe I'm gonna check to this. That's not gonna work either, because all right, the running play I'm gonna check to, there has no creativity, no motion.
Right.
It's just hand in the Zeke and hit the B gap.
Right.
And hope that Connor Williams can just physically dominate it. So in your head, you're just like, I'm gonna check to this, I'm gonna check to that. All these plays are stupid.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah. So you just scrolling through. You know what I'm saying? Because there was and that leads to the lack of continuity with the Dak and also the wide receivers. Like, there was sometimes he's like, bro, what was motion here? Like, what are we doing? Like, I don't know, because he didn't check out at 3 different plays, right? And so that goes back to what I was saying. They were allowing the defense to really dictate what we're doing, because they'll come up, show blitz, okay, stack box, okay, boom, boom, boom. All right, now Buda Baker drops back. Wait a minute, timeout, no, run play. Oh wait, no, he's on. You know what I'm saying? So he's trying to read the safety, and then all of a sudden, post snap, everyone drops back into the soft coverage, and you got to make a quick read just like that, because your offensive line is playing horrible.
But none of your routes are quick reads.
Right.
No.
Professor O said, "Rome, what is a slant?" Yeah, we don't do slant routes now. It's like, yeah.
No. The quick read route is always Zeke out the backfield.
Right.
And no hate to Zeke,
right,
or to Schultz. Like, they say, okay, Dallas is going to run a certain type of concept. And if we bail out, their bailout procedure is to go to Zeke out the backfield on the far corner, heading towards that sideline, right? Or to Schultz for like 4 or 5 yards.
Right.
We'll give them that.
Right.
And that's all they do. We'll give them that. They're not going to do anything. They're not going to get a quick hitter to a receiver, which is, and that's our problem. None of our quick hitter plays went to receivers.
Right.
You would think we would have did that I don't want to get frustrated, but I didn't see one time this year where we got the ball quickly to Tony Pollard on a pass. Because he's the one you would want to hit.
Bro, I vow everyone watching the channel right now, I am not making another Tony Pollard video this summer. I'm tired of it. Just watch the ones for the past 2 seasons, bro. Like, I'm tired of coming up with all these concepts. It's how easy it is to get Tony Pollard involved. I give up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and that's my thing. If you're gonna run the screenplay, or are you gonna, hit Zeke out in the flat, have it to your guy who can actually make things happen. Because defenses know, especially when Zeke had the injury, he's not gonna break for 65, 70 yards. So it really doesn't pose a threat. Versus when you have Tony Pollard going out there and you could throw a swing pass and let him make one player miss and make things happen. But it's just like, I just don't know, bro.
Player placement.
Right.
Like that's a part of offensive scheming too.
Right.
And that Kurt Warner video, and look, I'm learning on the job. I learn about offensive like scheme and placement every day because that's never been my strong suit. But just something as small as, you know what? What they're used to is letting Schultz slip out the back.
Right.
I'm going to put Tony Pollard where I would have put Schultz.
Right.
And then I'm going to make them realize that the safety valve now is Tony Pollard. Zeke and Pollard on the field at the same time.
Right.
You got to honor Pollard. You cannot let Pollard catch the ball with 5 yards of space. He going to get another 10 yards.
And they do it, bro. They do it because I've been beating the desk to have Zeke and Pollard on the field at the same time. Like I said, I run a play constantly. They came out, they'll do it for 2 plays, we get a first down, and it vanishes for weeks. And I was like, if you come out with a 2 running back formation, technically Tony Pollard can be utilized as a wide receiver and a running back, so you get him lined up on a linebacker. I'm taking that matchup every time, 10 times out of 10. So it's like, it's really just a simple concept.
Make me come out of it.
Yeah.
Tony Pollard about to have 300 yards a day.
Right.
Make me come out of it.
Right.
I'm throwing to it.
We're going to come out in that. We're going to have Tony Pollard and Zeke in the backfield. I'm going to flex them out wide. Now you have to match up, and I'm going to run tempo so you can't make a substitution.
Why? Let me ask you a question, Tuck. Why is our team so, I think it's just pride, stubborn? Like, why can't we just do, like, I've seen teams do this all the time. What did Troy Aikman say? Hey, look, if you would have played me like that, I'd have threw the mic all day.
Right.
Like, you play Madden, obviously.
Right.
I will take this play for 7 yards the whole game.
Right.
Won't nobody else catch the ball. I don't care. You giving me, I know you will say in one breath, I hate that Kellen is going to take what the defense is giving you. Mm-hmm. This is exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying I'm going to take what the defense can't stop.
Right.
Which is different.
Right.
Because sometimes you say take what the defense is giving you, it sounds like we're saying the same thing. No. The defense will give you Schultz underneath because they don't respect it and they can't. Right. It ain't going to really do much.
Right.
No. I'm going to find the wrinkle that you can't stop.
Right.
Oh, let's just say Blake Jarwin's going to be back this year. Blake Jarwin up the seam is open.
Right.
Teams ain't used to it. It's just open. Mm-hmm. I'm about to hit that seam. Not every single play because you got to have some type of variety.
Right.
But I'm going to hit it like 8 times this game.
Right.
And Schultz or Jarwin's going to have 180 yards. Why? Because you guys haven't shown any type of a way to stop this. We don't do that. Like, what we do take is like, oh, they giving us Schultz. He going to have 70 yards today. It's like, so.
Right, yeah. Bro, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like they overcomplicate things, bro. Like you said, like, if you're playing 7 yards off of Amari Cooper, okay, just a quick throw toss, run a, you know what I'm saying, run a slant route, get him the ball, seed the ball in space, and let them create. And I feel like that's the biggest difference between the offensive side of the ball, y'all, and the defensive side of the ball. Dan Quinn knows how to put his players in the best position to do what they do best. Kellen Moore, not so much. So it's just like,
if you mess up, look, if you come out and do something to Quinn, and then he don't like, he gonna fix it.
Right.
San Fran came out and punched us. Not like, oh, it's gonna be a long day.
Right.
Quinn said, oh no, it's not gonna be that long. I'm gonna get this fixed.
Right.
He plugged up them holes in the boat real quick.
Right. And that's how you gotta be. And that's how you gotta be. Like, no one came in halftime versus the 49ers and looked at the stat sheet and be like, nah, we gotta get Amari Cooper involved. We gotta get Tony Pollard and see, like, no one has that conversation. It's like, all right, we can continue to do what we're doing. Like, I just don't get it. And you gotta, like, simplify football. Like, football, it can be a complex game, but it can also be a simple game. My guys are better than your guys. I'm gonna get my guys the ball and let them do what they need to do.
What they did in the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
When the season, the whole season was on the line, they said, we gonna just hand it to Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
I don't even care.
Right.
You know what? I won't even trust the pass right now. We want to pass it to Kupp. Let's just hand it to Kupp.
Right.
Like, I wouldn't look. I know I've never seen him hand it straight to Coop. But I'm just saying, like, Coop is a supreme athlete. People just forget.
Right.
He can get it. Obviously, CD can get it handed to him.
Right.
Like, as creative as he is, like, to just have moments where you really feel like we just can't get them the ball.
Right.
Like, maybe, okay, you can't throw it to him 10 yards down the field because they're bracketing him.
Right.
Okay. I got to have a play for him to be offensive coordinator and say, okay, the bracket has come.
Right.
I knew this would come. I have a great player.
Right.
Now that the bracket has come, here's the 17 plays I designed.
Right. Because you know it's going to come. You know what I'm saying? Like,
coming.
You know it's going to come. And that's the frustrating part when you watch other teams, bro. Like, you think that teams don't bracket Jamar Chase? They wasn't bracketing Tyreek Hill. They wasn't like they do the same thing against other stars, but these offensive coordinators and offenses still find ways to get their star players the ball. Even when it was game time versus the Bills, I'm going to Travis Kelce, bro. I'm going to Travis Kelce, and I'm going to go out going to Travis Kelce. But we just don't have that mindset.
Now, let me say this. It's twofold, and I know this sounds sacrilegious. Everyone has culpability. Dak isn't completely free of culpability.
Right.
He has to, and like that's where I feel like some of his, it was probably a little confidence, I've seen Dak make these throws before.
Right.
He got in his head a little bit later in the year. So, because I see sometimes they do just let it fly.
Right.
My athlete's better than your athlete. He got away from letting it fly, and I've seen him let it fly sometimes where I'm like,
right.
You just threw that joint up. He got to bring some more of that back to his game, and I don't know if it was because he's like, I can't get my hips into this play as much as, because, that's how he can throw the ball deep.
Right.
I can't just arm throw it on some of these plays, so I'm not going to let this joint flutter.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to take the check down.
And see, my concern with that is the Dak Kellen connection. And I feel like Dak trusts Kellen where he's not going to go completely rogue. So I feel like he's going to trust the system and do what Kellen tells him to do. I just don't see him. And like I said, I'm not trying to start that war that we know between the quarterback, but that was the difference between the last guy. The last guy, I'm like, nah, bro, it's 4th down, it's Green Bay, it's game on the line. I don't care what you run. I'm going to Dez.
He let it fly.
I'm going to Dez. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That was a horrible throw in Green Bay, but that was just, you know what? My guy's better than this guy, and I'm going to take that matchup. And so it's like, I felt like Mike McCarthy coming from Green Bay, coaching Brett Favre, who has that same ilk, coaching Aaron Rodgers at that
same quarterback to let that fly.
Right, let it fly, and that's why I want to see more Mike and Dak. Like, nah, bro.
No hate. If it's the third corner for the Niners and CD look like the dude on his back,
right,
throw it.
Just take it. And
if you feel like it's the best way to put it up. If you feel like you can't throw that ball in the vicinity of CeeDee Lamb and the third cornerback on the team, and just because he's there, you think that CeeDee can't win,
right?
Well, we need to draft someone else.
Right. If you have one-on-one coverage for CeeDee Lamb and an outside third-string cornerback, and you throw it and he jams up CeeDee Lamb and gets a pick, that's not really on Dak. That's on CD, because you should win that matchup 10 times out of 10.
Look at Dak. When the pressure really mounts and he don't have no time to think, he had to just let it fly. He threw a dot and it was this close to Cedric.
Right.
But Cedric wasn't wide open.
Right.
To my point, if he'd have did that a little bit more in that game, Cedric comes down with a couple of those, or whoever.
Right.
That was the most duress ever. He couldn't step into that throw.
Right.
Obviously. But my point is, he needs to take that mindset of, I gotta let this ball fly.
Right.
Because obviously we ain't had no other choice.
Right. And that's the frustrating part, bro, because I feel like Dak is getting teachings from Scott Linehan, Jason Garrett, and now Kellen Moore. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not their mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're take what the defense gives you, run the system, trust the scheme, wide receiver by committee. I need Mike McCarthy. If you can watch the channel, bro, they about to get rid of you. You know what I'm saying? So if you got any chance of saving yourself in Dallas, you need to be conjoined at the hip with Dak Prescott and get some of that Green Bay DNA in Dak.
He gotta do what you're saying. He gotta go get with Mike McCarthy on the side too.
Right.
For this reason, bro, it's more contentious in Dallas than ever.
Right.
Right. And Dak got paid. Hey, you want to get paid again? Because I'm telling you right now, another bad year, and next year's speculation will be, where can they offload Dak to? And I hate to say that.
Right.
But how this, you think that the media storm is bad now. Right now, they're just going to hate on Dak.
Right.
And next year it'll be similar to what they're doing with Kirk Cousins right now. Kirk Cousins ain't a free agent.
Right.
But I've been hearing them just putting him on other teams about Kirk Cousins with the Browns. I'm like,
right.
He's on the contract.
Right.
So my point is, and our luck, he goes somewhere and be nice.
Right.
Because he'd be in a different area.
Right. Get a coach who be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just do your thing.
I know what to do with you.
Yeah.
But my point is, he got to start letting it fly. Like you said, he trusts Kellen. But Kellen don't got to sit up there and face the mic.
Right.
Like on a regular.
Right.
After a game, you up there by yourself. So you got to take a little bit of ownership over your career and say, look, I trust you, Kellen.
Right.
But what you've been doing got me looking crazy. It got Mike looking crazy. Because you the one that don't got to take no blame.
And here's the thing. I know Dak has to feel it. Like, you come on the sideline like, damn, bro, I ain't got to coop the ball. I ain't got, you know what I'm saying? Because they, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would feel like, and granted, I never played an NFL quarterback, especially at that caliber of talent, but it's like, I'm like, you know what? This next series, bro, I'm going to Coop. Like, I don't give a damn, you know what I'm saying? What you call, I'm going to go, Coop, I got you, bro. Just go ahead and get open. But, like, we know how Coop is. Things ain't coming his way, you know.
Well, what happened? Who was that Linehan? It was Linehan at 18.
Yeah, it was Scott.
Bro, this is the thing. We be hating on Linehan a lot. But I remember when the games was on the line, we was going to Coop. I remember that Philly game.
Because we just got him. It was brand new. You know what I'm saying? It was a brand new toy that we had to leverage a first-round draft pick to get.
Wasn't that one hanging on Linehan? We had Linehan with Dez, right?
Yeah.
Look. Linehan, I don't know. Was Linehan 100%?
But Dak and Dez didn't work though, bro. Dak and Dez because of that same.
Young Dak. Yo, older Dak would have been all right with Dez.
Yeah, possibly. But Dak needs a QB or wide receiver that can get separation because, like Tony would say about with Dez, even if he doesn't look open, he's open. You know what I'm saying? But like Dak, be like you got that corner in your hip.
I'll give Dak this. I'm gonna just keep it funky. When he first started, had no idea. He had that first year. I wasn't like a non-believer. I was just like, I wonder how good he can get.
Right.
But obviously he wasn't dealing this first season. He was just taking what was open.
Right.
Right? And with our running game, things was open. But I saw in the Green Bay game that we lost, when push comes to shove, he can actually throw.
Right.
Okay. So the next year happens with the Zeke scandal and, he misses games and we don't,
Right.
But then 2018, it's like, I don't know, this receiver by committee.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
They finally give him a weapon that kind of frees things up and he started dealing again. Right? So I'm like, okay, we got a quarterback that can throw. I know what the haters want to say. That was when I knew, like that Rams game.
Right.
We lost because they let them run for like 300 yards.
Right, C.J. Henderson.
But I saw Dak balling in that game.
Right.
Right. That game, like I those games have shown me, oh no, Dak can play.
Right.
So him being able to throw went out my mind. But I do feel like even in before he broke his ankle, I feel like he had the yips. I feel like he had gotten that whole, can I make this throw? He was in I'm going to throw it. Because that throw in Cleveland, where he threw to Coop between two, he won't make that throw right now.
And it's there, and Fitz 88 is probably a good point. Dak got to bring back taking off and running too. A lot of the time he had easy 5-yard pickups for first on second and third downs, but he would sit in the pocket too long. And
I'm saying, Rome, are you okay?
Huh?
Why I missed that. He said, Rome, are you okay?
Oh, okay. I was saying, because
I don't know what that means. I'm fine.
and so, but I was saying that when it comes to Dak, I felt like that was one of the things that was kind of stripping away from him, is not having that superpower to be able to take off. You know what I'm saying? Because that was always his ace in the hole. And I felt like when these teams were playing those soft coverages and dropping back, and Zeke, then Dak could take off and get that first down. But this year, he kind of was peeking over his shoulder because, one, he was probably being coached, hey, you got to get down. Like, do not take the risk. And then secondly, he probably had the injury with the calf that was probably ailing him throughout the season. So it's like, I feel like Dak needs some of that. I'm not saying he has to be running it nonstop and be Lamar Jackson, but he has to get back to utilizing his legs a little bit more, using the RPOs, rolling out and play action, because that was always his game, to be mobile outside the pocket.
He needs some yoga, dog. Like, he needs to free his mind.
He does.
Because, like, all you're saying is, like, I'm saying to let the ball fly sometimes. You're saying to run sometimes.
Right.
All of the stuff that we're describing is somebody that's going to play more free.
Right. He needs to play free.
Like, he played with the freedom in his mind as a rookie because he's like, I ain't even supposed to be out here.
Right.
You know? Let me see.
And I think that is the reason why when things hit the fan, bro, and we're down, like you mentioned, like the Browns game and some of the games last year, Dak turns it up to another level because now he's free. He's in comeback mode, right? So he's taking chances, he's taking shots, versus when he's, to start the game off, he's kind of just, just going with the rhythm, the flow. Like, you need to be aggressive, bro. Like, play with that same, I got nothing to lose mentality.
Why can't a coach or why can't anyone notice, why are you playing? Because, like, that's part of coaching.
Right.
Like, I played football back in the day. Right. When you play it up tight, when you look up tight, your coach is supposed to pull you to the side. Hey, man, loosen up. Mm-hmm. Why you think we got pregame stuff? Like, why you think in pregame sometimes you see people out there, like, bring up somebody that they're trying to put in Dallas, I don't want to hear. Like Juju.
Right.
Sometimes his way of getting free is I'm about to do these TikToks.
Right.
And all that extra stuff. But it's good for him because it loosens him up.
Right.
Dak is like, and I used to think Dak was really, really good under pressure, but lately something's gotten to him, and maybe it is the injury. Maybe it's been like, I don't want to get hurt again.
I said this in one of my videos, and I don't want to bring up the name because I know how Cowboys fans get a little antsy when I mention his name. But when a certain guy left Dallas, right, he was normally leading the charge in the pregame hype, in the huddle, getting everyone fired up.
You can bring him up.
Once Dak came in, I felt like he was always just too amped. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I don't want Dak fired up and foaming at the mouth, and this is our house, and nah, I need you cool, dancing, calm, and collected. Like I said, when I
don't mind if you do that. Like, how like the game is out of hand, and the quarterback might pull an offensive line over there and talk to them. Like, right. I don't mind if he has moments during the game, but you're right.
I felt like he was just too amped up. And like I said, the thing that I said when I saw him in Tampa, I saw Dak walk out on the field. It was just like business-like. It wasn't. He was just like, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And I looked behind me and turned all those Tampa fans, y'all effed up tonight. Because I just knew, like, it was a different Dak feel. Like, he was just like.
Well, he had a swag.
Yeah, he was just in his swag. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, like, I play sports, bro. If I came out fired up for a basketball game and I'm foaming at the mouth, I'm probably going to foul out, bro. I'm probably going to foul out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I had to kind of just find your groove. You know what I'm saying? So it's all a mental aspect that comes into sports that a lot of people don't think about, man. So I need Dak to just, hey, let DeMarcus Lawrence, let Zeke lead the huddle next.
Let Micah take it if he need to.
Let Micah take it. Let somebody else. I need Dak to swag. He has to be our swag. Yeah.
Look, we got a long off season, and I'm a firm believer that.
No, Sadiq, I'm not going to say that name. Cowboys fans get up. Yes, sir.
I see it. It's a long off season, and I'm a firm believer that players, they pay attention to what we say.
Right.
They probably never admit it, but sometimes a message can come from anywhere that stick to them. So I don't know if Dak will see this. Okay, here comes the hater.
All right, here they come.
I'm not even gonna pay it no mind.
Yeah.
Because that's not like, sometimes I feel like Dak haters show up and you almost want to just pull them to the side and just say, hey man, we in here having a grown conversation and you just want to be a child.
I got a 6-year-old. They want to be a picture of the conversation. They want to be part of the conversation.
You want to go talk to my 6-year-old, you can have that level of conversation. Right now we have a grown man talk about seriously what can help this man play better.
Right.
Because look, he already good enough. Him being uptight and being injured and coming off a major injury, he still was like top 7 in the league and all that.
And that's the frustrating part, Cowboys Nation. And me and Rome talked about this the other day. Like, we can't have an open conversation about Dak, about how to improve and get better, because these trolls jump in. You know what I'm saying? Like, they jump in, start hating, and they spin the narrative. Like, nah, like, Dak was far from the issue of what happened. Like, there was other issues that really happened with this team, right? And so it's like, yeah, we were trying to talk about ways he can improve, because as good as he's going to be, this team goes nowhere without Dak Prescott. So I think next year it's going to be a learning experience, but it's just like, going back to what we originally mentioned, with all these dark clouds, man, Dak Prescott is going to have to be that guy to overcome all the BS that we're going to be going through in this next season. Be honest.
Well, think about this. Last couple of seasons, Dak came in with more hype. You feel me?
Right.
2020, we did have some hype going into the season. The year he broke his ankle. We did. I remember that Rams game.
Right.
That we were in. You know, I remember we lost a bunch of close games, but Dak was dealing.
Right.
So the hype train was still rolling. Right? Obviously, he gets hurt. And then you got last year, right? Where it's not that we had a big hype train, it's that first game that set it off. It was like lighting a fuse. That first game was like, oh, Dallas might be all right this year.
Right.
Then we go 6-1, and it was the snowball was already built by that point. This year, because of, especially the start of this offseason,
right,
it's literally, we're going into the season, I don't care what the media is going to try to do. Like, this is the first time in a long time the odds got released and no one got hyped. I've seen people use the odds as a way to make themselves feel optimistic about the team.
Right.
I've seen the hype videos work.
Right.
Like, it's like the stuff that's coming out right now,
it's gonna take more.
Nothing's working. People like, whatever, dog. Like,
yeah.
Like,
and that's what I said. It's gonna take a lot more than hype videos and catchy T-shirts to bring Cowboys Nation back.
Yeah, victory not gonna work this year.
Yeah, it's not gonna. Hell, my victory shirt is still in the package, bro. I ain't even worried. I didn't get to pull it out. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, yeah, it's gonna take a lot. This season, the slogan should be for this season: show and prove. That's why, show and prove.
I want it to be earn it, man. They gotta earn it this year.
Right. Well, they've already had earned the start, and they
ain't work.
They don't work. You know.
Maybe it's no slogan.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just
no comment.
Allow everyone to doubt us and let, because we're like this though, Tuck. If everyone wants this team to be blown up and they want to get rid of Dak Prescott and everything like that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then allow it to just crumble naturally.
Right.
You know, you should be ecstatic about what's going on right now. I have no doubt that I feel like the merit of some of our players, especially number 11, is what's going to drive this team. Because this isn't just well, I hope Dak and Zeke and Amari can figure out how to lead this team anymore.
Right.
I saw this picture of Ray Lewis and Micah Parsons a couple weeks back, and I was like, that's it. I'm not saying that Dak's not going to be the leader of the team because the quarterback has to lead.
Right.
I'm saying that we got a spark from the other side that's undeniable. It's undeniable.
And that's what I said. Like, we'll transition into it. But, like, when I'm looking at this draft, I'm thinking, bro, Kellen Moore, you know what I'm saying? Because we all parents, we all got kids. Nah, you don't need no extra toys. Play with the toys you got.
Don't play with the toys you got.
Yeah, that's how I feel when Kellen Moore. So people ask me, like, Tuck, would you take a wide receiver? Nah, bro, Kellen Moore needs to play with the toys he got.
I know I like Scott Moore.
I'm getting Dan Quinn some toys. You know what I'm saying? He getting some toys in this draft. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like everything you said, bro, we might, if you look at this right now, if you ask who's the face of the Dallas Cowboys right now, it's not Dak Prescott. I see Micah Parsons everywhere. This man's been on a world tour.
1 year.
Yeah, and Micah has the chance to become someone that the Cowboys really never get, right? It's that universal star that everybody can look at and be like, nah, he's legit. I have Chiefs fans.
Haters that like him.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's the thing. Like, his team, his fan base loves him. When I wore my Parsons jersey here in Kansas City, hey, that Micah Parsons a damn dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, haters like him.
Yeah. And so, I mean, Cowboys fans like Micah right now until he gets paid. Then you know what I'm saying, here in a few years. Yeah.
Yo, he might. Yo, I put it like this. I've seen him hop over a real obstacle.
Right.
He might be the rare person that they be like, nah, pay him.
Right.
Cut someone else. Because he gonna earn it.
Right. I agree. He's
gonna earn. Look, and you know what? Micah's the type of person. This isn't a hostile takeover.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't this is my team now, Dak.
Right.
Micah is such the way he leads, no one feels left behind.
Right.
So he'll take the leadership of the team, and Dak won't even feel like he's not a leader no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It'll just be like, say for instance, if 3 people had to step to the forefront that were leading the team, it'll just be 4 now.
Right.
Like Micah won't allow Dak, and I know that sounds crazy because he's younger than him, but I mean, age don't really matter when it comes to leadership.
Right.
I really do feel like just the way I watch how he takes in information. I watch how he gets his teammates involved on and off the field.
Yeah, off the field. That's key. You know what I'm saying?
He's making sure no one feels left out. Like, and Dak does similar. But the reason why I know Micah is going to become, I feel like, our Ray Lewis is because when asked about Dak, right? You can tell how somebody, if it's genuine on how they respond. Like he paused and he's like, nah, man, you know what it is about Dak? He said, it's the way I see him work hard.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like Micah respects people that work hard like him.
Right.
Like I don't feel like he don't like talking.
Right. Micah's blue collar.
So
let's go back to this time last year, bro. Mm-hmm. I say that I'm not sure who Micah's people are, like who his team is. But they did a terrific job spinning the narrative amongst the fan base when it comes to Micah Parsons. You know what I'm saying? And everything was laid out because remember, we drafted him on draft night. Cowboys fans were mad. He had that interview. He had his son Malcolm with him. Like the whole narrative kind of shifted with Micah Parsons. They don't even talk about the extra stuff that everyone was complaining about last year, right?
Oh, no, that's in the ether. That's gone.
Yeah. So that's gone. So you see, like, it's just pure work ethic. And what you get by that is like, bro, if we go to the gym together and you busting your ass, I can't be on my phone. You know what I'm saying? Because like you uplifting it and going hard, you just naturally want to go hard if I'm beside him. So someone just mentioned Jabril Cox. Like he's going to want to play. He's going to go up another level just being next to Micah. Even LVE went up another level playing next to Micah. Bro, the whole defense did.
It was infectious. The whole defense literally played better.
Right.
I feel like because of, and look, let me give number 7 his flowers too. Because Diggs had some part in that infectious behavior on the defensive side of the ball too. I know a lot of people, that's a hot button topic when you bring up Trayvon Diggs, but his bravado, his swag that he brought to that side of the ball with part like the young guns,
right,
was infectious.
Right.
It was. Like I saw when they did the boast behind the scenes, like people love Diggs too.
Right.
Diggs has a real bit, like he got some leadership to him too, because like I can just tell how the players like you were saying earlier. I said if it's a defensive party, they rocking with each other.
Right.
You know, so Parsons is in the front, just his natural bravado. The mouthpiece of the defense was mostly Curse.
Right.
You know, and D-Law as the elder statesman.
Right.
But everything was just kind of melding, and it's gonna get better. And people act like I heard somebody say today earlier when I did a little tweet saying, well, we can all agree that Micah Parsons is the best linebacker in the league, and I might have just been, you know, that's my Cowboys bravado. I'm gonna have some.
Right.
So especially with somebody like Micah.
Right.
But then people were saying no. You know, you're gonna get the token haters that don't care what you say. But we do know that he's going to get better, right?
Right.
Like,
right.
As good as he was, I didn't even see him get an interception yet, and that's coming. Like, so if Mike is going to get better, we do know that Trayvon Diggs is going to get better, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I seen somebody compare Trayvon Diggs to Richard Sherman earlier on Twitter,
and
they was like, "Who would you take in their prime?" I was like, Diggs ain't in his prime.
Yeah,
Diggs is his second year.
Right. Right.
You know, Diggs 3 years from now, when it's like year 5,
right,
ain't gonna be nothing nice. You think he can tell when a quarterback's gonna throw the ball somewhere now? Like, what you thinking about that happening?
And it's gonna grow because one, you're probably gonna have another corner on the other side of them is gonna be a lot better, and two, like the game is gonna slow down for him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, they're both are going to grow. Like I said, we might get to the point that we haven't been to in quite some time as Dallas Cowboys fans, where the defense is the face of the franchise, which I'm okay with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we can be Seattle. Like, you know, when they were winning Super Bowls, it wasn't like they had this high power offense and like Russell Wilson just did his job, managed the offense efficiently. You did have Marshawn Lynch, but it was that defense that was the face of the team, and that is okay. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm build around it.
Bro, defense, it when a team has a defense that's ferocious,
the different attitude.
Bro, it now sometimes the defense can get beat, right? But it'd be such a struggle for a team to score on the defense.
Right.
You know, when you got a high flying offense, people are like, oh no, they're gonna come in and run it up.
Right.
And they might be dancing. When you got an intimidating defense,
right,
like a genuine one. I don't even know if we got one in the league right now.
Well, just think about it. When we played the 49ers, all we heard all week, they're physical. That was their defense, you know what I'm saying? Because their defense will come up, hit you in the mouth, they get pressure, you know what I'm saying? And then they had a run game. So it's like, I feel like the Cowboys, and I've been saying this for years, man, so it probably ain't gonna never happen. We need an identity. You know what I'm saying? We just need an identity. If you ask me,
it's gonna be like you said, maybe it's gonna be a defense. Like we over here arguing, is it gonna be the run game or the pass game? And maybe we should just be saying, yo, draft Nakobe Dean, go get a deep tackle.
That's where I'm at. That's where my draft take is, bro. Like, give me Nakobe Dean or Devin Lloyd. You know what I'm saying? Or
let's get it.
Yeah. And this is lower for defense because Kellen Moore, you got enough toys. What? How is he gonna use Jamin Williams and he can't even use Amari Cooper? See, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Give me
especially since look, you flip it on him. Hey, Kellen, you said you got to be careful not to go to these offensive dudes. Now, I'm not going to say I want him to get rid of Amari or nothing.
Right.
My point is, you got your groceries.
Right. You got all the groceries, bro. You even got leftover groceries you ain't used yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, Kellen Moore, like my dang wife, man, wouldn't spend $200 on groceries and then cook half. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like,
so let's spend it this way.
Yeah, spend $200 on groceries and they want to DoorDash something tonight. Like, bro, what are we doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro. Like, yeah, go eat that food in that kitchen.
Everybody's probably tired of us indirectly complaining, I'm sure. And you know me, I'm positive, man, but I got to keep it real or people, like if I ain't genuine,
right?
You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing.
Right.
So right now, I can't just force feed y'all. I got to at least get my gripes out.
Right.
Before we build. Destroy before you rebuild.
And that's what people got to understand. You know, as content creators, media, like, you know, we are not tearing down the team. You know what I'm saying? We're not here to tear down players. Like, but we have to have honest conversations. We can't say, you know what, everything's fine. You know, it's good.
There's a difference between honest tearing down a team and giving your honest view,
right?
And coming on and just saying, "Yo, we trash.
Right?
We ain't never gonna be right.
Right?
Like we ain't never been right in 27 years.
We ain't gonna never happen. Right?
Like, and I'm not. Look, if you want to say that, I'm just saying on you. I'm just saying there's a difference between honest critique, yo, I think the team is struggling because of this,
right?
And I really would like to see them do this. And when they did that, that was stupid and stuff like that. And just, I think you know what it is? It's the difference between complaining and critiquing.
Right.
I think that's what I'm trying to say.
Right, because if you complain with no solution, you're complaining. You're not critiquing. Like you don't have, you know what I'm saying? People be like, all right, Dak sucks. Okay, so what's your option? What are you gonna do?
Just Dak sucks.
Get rid of him.
Okay,
he's trash. Fetty Hop. He's not elite. Okay, he's not elite. So what are we gonna do?
Right. No, I'm gonna just keep copy and pasting. He's not elite for 30 minutes.
Right. Yeah. I ain't got nothing else. I'm just gonna say he's not elite. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, bro. So what is your solution? Because if not, you just complain. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right.
Yeah, and that look, like I said, and that's fine for you.
Right.
But don't get mad when I don't acknowledge you.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
And that's what these Dak haters struggle with, bro, on Twitter. Who's the Skywalker Steel? Who's the J Tuck? Who's the Cowboy Rome fan talk of the Dak haters group? Because none of y'all can break down no damn film. None of y'all got a Professor O with no analytics. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all never provide no context of an emotional statement like Dak sucks. Okay, Dak sucks at what?
to your point, why don't y'all just like form a group chat?
That's what I'm saying.
Get your own community going.
If y'all listen, I'm gonna give y'all some free game. All right, I'm gonna help y'all. I'm saying never did that to you. Bro. If y'all was to start a Dak Sucks YouTube channel and post all Dak Sucks content, y'all would do bigger numbers than me. You know what I'm saying? So go do that. Why do y'all want to talk to us? You know what I'm saying? Because if you come at us with something, I come back with some stats or I come back with some film, y'all like, well, whatever, the eye test. Okay, well, why don't you start eyetest.com where you can post all your Dak hate, have a whole group of people of minions that have the same mentality of you, little mental midgets, and just go on with it and get your paper, bro. I won't stop you. I promise. I promise you I won't. You know what I'm saying? I still don't know why. Yeah, I better stop messing around before I do it, man. I might give you.
Why does Sadiq Charles think something's wrong with me?
Yeah. I don't know,
he
man.
Said, wake up, are you okay? And I'm like, yo, I'm fine.
All right, man. I think he sleep at the wheel. All right, bro. So we gotta put the past season behind us. Now I don't know what your time is because it's Friday night, bro.
I can rock for another like 20, 30 minutes.
20, 30?
Yeah.
All right, let me know, Cowboys Nation. We got 20, 30 minutes. Y'all want to do a mock real quick? So I know they antsy for the mock.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say this. I was gonna say to spin it, since you already told me that you lean in defense. Let's do it. Can you put it up on the screen?
Yeah, let me get it. Hold on, let me get it set up. Let's get this right. Hold on. Let me see.
I promise, Charles, I'm fine. I'm okay.
Maybe
I look tired. I did just leave the gym, but I'm not like
like you drunk at the wheel, man.
I'm drinking water. I'm not even like I know I've had shows where I didn't got right. It ain't even the night.
Right. I'm drinking Gatorade, man. All right.
Hey, Tuck. I did say this while you pull that up. I can with the scandal, you know what I'm saying? Because I got to spin it positive.
All right.
I'm hoping that they bait and switch this thing. I'm hoping that they do something in free agency, big, right? Because we all know that you can find money if you need to.
Right.
So we know that the salary cap is not a myth. It's just you can make it work to your. You can say to your mind, I can't find no money if you want to, or you can be the Rams. Oh, I'll find some money.
Right.
Right. And right now the fan base is so down. I'm telling you right now, we might not go hard like the Patriots, but we go out there and sign up. I don't know, like a Chandler Jones. I don't know, something like that.
Right.
Bring us all right back.
But see, so that's the thing. They're gonna have to find something. You know what I'm saying?
Because with the scandal, they gotta stop looking over here. Look at this free agent.
Right.
They got
right. Sleight of hand. You know what I'm saying? And so let's get to it. Hold on. Let's see if we good. Hold on.
What do you say? I cruelly wrong. This is why I'm asking. If you're okay? I seen that also. I'm ready though.
All right,
You saw I did the video. I wanted to take Jordan Davis. I might have been reaching.
Hey man, defense, man. Like I said, we gonna load Dan Quinn up, man.
He's like 6'6" or 6'7", like 360, and is athletic.
All right, hold on. Let me see if we got this right. Hold on, let me hit that official draft bell.
Because I feel like the Eagles gonna take Dean because they're gonna think Dean is Parsons.
All right, because a lot of people on check. I think Dean's gonna go early, bro. Because we'll talk about it. So we got 30 minutes, y'all. Let's do 5 rounds, right? I think we got.
Let's do it.
5 rounds. We'll do 5 rounds. Boom.
They're going to carry me in the back. I told you, after like the 3rd round, I started getting weak.
I'm getting good, man. I'm at the point where I'm like at round 6 where I ain't gotta pull out my phone.
You getting in your bag lately?
Yeah.
Y'all
ain't
ready
for draft. I kind of been out of it. Someone just
draft
asked.
Tuck get real. Look, I be watching Tuck's videos like I ain't even know that.
Yeah, I'm about just to let y'all know, man. I'm about to hit y'all with some uppercuts with these videos. I'm about to just unload the clip, man, because I've been backed up because we snowed in.
Nobody sway you up your pick because you was on Parsons first. You said.
Yeah, see, that was my rookie mistake last year, man. I let people talk because I was like, Mccarthy, no, there ain't no way we're going to take a linebacker. They not going to do it. They don't want opt-out guys. I was like, all right, well, damn, maybe I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? But this year, bro, I'm standing by my picks, man. But there's a few of them. It's not as sexy as last year because we were earlier up at 10. Now there was a lot of situations, but we're gonna get to it. All right, so we do 5 rounds. We got Cowboys pick. We're gonna do it fast, and we're just gonna let it rip, man. All right, let's go.
Is it up on the screen? I can't see it.
You probably won't be able to see it. It's gonna be on the actual channel though.
Oh, don't worry. I got a whole monitor right here. I'm about to pull it up.
Let's see here.
Let me just make sure it's muted.
I'll let you get right 1 second here.
Yeah, I need to be involved.
Yeah. All right, Cowboys Nation. So let me know in the chat, man, who y'all got at 24, man? Who is that one pick that everybody is wanting at 24? I really don't have that guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, because last year, it was like Pitt's train, you know what I'm saying? But now at 24, I got some options. You know what I'm saying? We got some options at 24.
Are you well, you said you go on defense. I was gonna say, are you a Linderbaum guy?
I like him, but I don't think the Cowboys are gonna take him.
You know what though? Since we talking about that, because the draft brings so many conversations out.
Right.
I don't think they as down on the line as the fan base.
Yeah, I don't think they are either. I think they think it's fixable.
The fan base acting like we need to throw everybody in the trash.
Right. And so I think that's the case. Like, if I'm going to take anyone, I think someone just mentioned, I would take Kenyon Green. Like, I would be cool with that, right?
But that's a he fell to you. Like, the Cowboys, that's if he falls to you. The Cowboys would have took, obviously, they took CeeDee Lamb. Right. That was just like, CeeDee Lamb there? Like, they didn't expect to get CeeDee Lamb.
Right. And that's the situation. Like, if you get someone that falls to you, you got to think a little bit differently. You know what I'm saying? Because what if you do get a Treylon Burks, the wide receiver out of Arkansas, falls in your lap? You got to be like, all right, well, we'll take this, and then we can move on from Mark. You know what I'm saying? So there's so many different ways they can go.
You just take them, and then you say in your mind, like, I'll just make a trade at this point. Like,
right. Yeah, but like, I would be Green or Dean, man. So offensively, I would go with Green. Defensively, I would go with Dean, or Devin Lloyd as well if he falls.
You ain't kicking off.
I'm waiting for you to catch up so you can be there. So I can.
I'm there.
Are you good? All right. So we're gonna go ahead, let it rip. All right. I'm gonna slow it down just a little bit because sometimes
because that's gonna kick off like whoop, whoop,
yeah. All right,
Tug, you gotta be hype. I'm doing I'm gonna do some mocks tonight when I get off.
Yeah, man. I'm about to crunch I'm about to crunch some film after this. Like I said, I got the house to myself, man. So I'm watching.
You be laying in bed with wife and doing mocks. I be doing mocks on my phone.
Yeah, we about to.
You be looking at me like, what are you doing?
But that's how you gotta do it, like repetition, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And scout these players. Like this year, I'm organized though, man. Damn, it's still going fast as hell.
I'll be like, I'm on the clock right now. You gotta chill.
All right. So let's see what happened. All right. So Aiden Hutchinson went number 1. Hamilton went 2. Thibodeau went 3. Stingley's gone. Neal's gone. Ahmad Gardner's gone. My guy George Karlaftis is gone. Charles Cross is gone.
I like Karlaftis.
Kobe Dean's gone. Devin Lloyd's gone. McDuffie's gone. Jordan Davis is gone. Linderbaum is gone. All right. So here we are, Cowboys Nation. So my guy Kenyon Green is here.
Of course he's there.
Yeah.
Of course. We talked all that defense and they took all our defense.
I mean, because they snatched everything. Another guy I like has kind of been mocked to us, but I didn't get my hopes up because they're not going to do me like that. Jermaine Johnson out of Florida State. You have Jalen Petrie, a cornerback / safety. You do have Treylon Burks, who I think is going to be one of the top wide receivers in this year's class. A lot of people are now on the Sky Moore train. Wink, wink.
I would take
Professor
him
O.
third.
Yeah.
Look, Jeff Kavanaugh want him second.
Yeah. Funny how that works now, man. Funny how everybody wants Sky Moore now, man. You know what I'm saying? We drop a video. You know what I'm saying?
Chuck me get mad. He's like, yo, man, I know y'all be peeping my stuff.
Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, people don't want to give me no. It's all right. Cause I was still a little draft guy. You know what I'm saying? But it's all right.
You got to start dropping little small jewels that only you could have put out. That way when they get ran back, like, I know where you got it from.
Right, yeah. That's what I do. But since my guy Skywalker, he held me down the other day on the show. He was like, Tuck was one on Sky Moore. And it wasn't even me first. Professor O put him on me. So on my radar.
Word.
All right, so y'all, I got Kenyon Green. I'm taking Kenyon Green at this pick.
You can't. If he's there, we can't leave him on the board.
Right. Kenyon Green, you get a guard, you get a tackle, you can play right guard, you can play right tackle.
So we give Kenyon Green.
Yeah.
So here's the proposal while we get ready for the next pick.
All right, Kenyon Green. Boom.
Right. So you're gonna go Ty Smith, Kenyon Green, Tyler Biadasz, Zach Martin. Do you keep Terrence Steele and trade Lyle Collins because now you got some bait? Or do you make Terrence Steele the swing tackle for real?
I'm making him the swing tackle for real. I'm going back to
Tuck, like, I ain't gave up on college and you wild.
Yeah. Hold on.
Because you know the world has pretty much given up on Collins now.
Right. I don't know why these fans giving up on Collins, man. I'm not giving up on Collins, bro. Like,
you know who started that train.
I ain't giving up on Collins, bro. Ain't no way. What they say? Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way. Let's see here. Let me get the. I got the
line look good with Kenyon Green on it though. Let's not trip.
Let me see here. I'll make sure I got everybody. I can't see the chat. There we go. All right, there we go.
Green is that's a Zeke investment right there.
Right. Zeke investment.
So
All right. So here we go. We got Sky Moore sitting there. We got Jalen Petrie. We got Leo Chenille, linebacker out of Wisconsin.
I like him.
We got Boye Mafe, edge out of Minnesota. Nick Bonito, Chad Muma, it's another linebacker. My guy, one of my favorites, Jalen Tolbert. My boo thing, he's my number one tight end this year is Trey McBride. I feel like I would wait for him because there's a lot of tight ends. So
don't Petrie run at safety though?
Yeah, he's like a hybrid. So I think he's going to be a safety at the NFL level. You know what I'm saying? But he can play corner.
Would you take him? We got a lot of 1-year deals floating around in safety.
I wouldn't because I know there's some other safeties I can probably grab here in a second. So
okay. So I'm gonna lean into your expertise.
All right. So me personally, I feel like we're sitting here because this draft is moving a little funny.
It's moving offense. They forcing it.
And I think what's happening, y'all. I think these rankings are changed. So I think PFF may have seen my video. Now Sky Moore is a lot higher than what he used to be. So I'm taking
Sky Moore is on deck.
Yeah, I'm taking Sky Moore right now because I don't think he's going to be available in the third.
You know what though? Sky Moore will change our offense.
You hope. But here I am, y'all. You got me being a hypocrite. I just said I'm not giving Kellen Moore no more damn weapon. In the first
no. Ain't this how the draft really worked, Tuck?
Right, it is.
Say the war room. We were the war room.
Right.
And right before the draft kicked off, we talked we in the war room talking. We going defense.
Right.
And that's it. And then on draft night, it falls like this. And you in the war room like, well, Kellen.
All right, Kellen, you up. You know what I'm saying?
You up. Because Sky Moore will take the top.
And we need that. That's something we never had in Dallas. It's a guy who can just take the top off. And so you give me Sky Moore, Amari Cooper. I'm not replacing Amari Cooper with Sky Moore. Sky Moore, Amari Cooper, and CeeDee Lamb.
Put CeeDee out where I think he need to be.
Right.
I think he need to be.
Let's get back to business. So my pick is Sky Moore.
Oh, we cooking though. Now I'm getting hyped.
All right, so Chalk Talk. So Montana said there's guys better than dudes y'all are speaking on. Okay, give us some.
Yeah, give us some.
Let's see. We'll
run back another. We'll run back one more for our dip off because now you got me hyped. Let's see how it falls.
You talking about that wide receiver? Yeah, Professor O says wait till Sky runs if he runs a 4.2 at the combine, he's out of here, bro.
He go creep into the first.
Right.
Who's the dude that super fat Ross?
Yeah, out of Clemson.
Never materialized. I think Moore is better than him, obviously.
See, Travis Jones will be a good pick, defensive line. I'm going with Sky Moore at this pick, bro.
I'll take that. Look, we're going to let this one fall high, man. And then we'll do one more.
We'll run. All right, man. I'm going with Sky Moore. I say all over. You got to toss some names out, man. We ain't about to be looking at 100 different prospects.
You're going to have me here to 11.
Right. Yeah. It'd be midnight. We on the third round.
Look, Tuck, y'all don't know Tuck got some banks to rob after this.
Bro, I'm trying to get to the GTA,
I know you get it.
I said I was about to watch some prospect film. I'm lying to y'all. I'm about to go rob these damn banks. Try to get this million.
Enjoy your free time.
All right, so we had the 88th pick in the 3rd round.
Okay.
There's Boye Mafe, he's the edge rusher. So I would be looking at edge or safety here. Also Tyler Smith, tackle out of Tulsa. You have Quay Walker, linebacker. Let's see here. You have Nick Cross, safety. Brian Cook. You have Christian Watson, wide receiver. That's going to be flying up the board here.
I know we ain't going double wide, so
yeah. I hear Boye Mafe out of Minnesota. Good? That's what I'm seeing in the chat. Boye 100%. Boye 100%. Boye Mafe. Yeah, I would take
edge rusher. Good?
Huh?
He all right?
Yeah, he's decent. So, and then we can have an interesting conversation now. We got a position where we can possibly move out of a defensive end, put Boye, and then you also have Chauncey Golston.
Because his cut time would be post June 1st.
Right. Well,
and look, I'm not trying to sound sacrilegious. We all know what he means to the Cowboys. I'm just saying.
Right.
If things fall a certain way, was that mean? Were you
right? Let's see. Satika said Jermaine Johnson being gone. Let's see. I definitely want Olave or Wilson to the Cowboys. I'm real high on Olave. But you had to take them like early, bro. Like Chris Olave, or
they're
Wilson.
Not gonna be there.
Haskell Garrett. How do you play for the pass linebacker? Okay, so I hate this one because I don't remember what we got. So I would be looking at possibly a tackle or safety, right? Because we got our edge, we got our wide receiver, and then we got our tackle. I see Troy Anderson, linebacker, out of Montana State. What guys you want me to look at, Montana? Let's see here. What position are they?
Once you get down this, what do you think we need, Tuck?
So here, what we in round 4?
I think we thin at linebacker. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, linebacker. So we do have Troy Anderson. So look at the linebackers, right? You have Troy Anderson. You had DeMarco Jackson. Let's see, anybody else I'm familiar with?
What about JoJo DeMond? Is he gone?
I do not see him. So he must be gone. Yes. So I feel like you're gonna have to if you're going
tight end. Any tight ends out there? You said it's like 7 deep. I have gotten that from you in your early coverage.
So tight end, right? So tight ends, you have they snatched them. So you have Greg Dulcich available. You still have Cole Turner. You have Jake Ferguson. And Isaiah Likely is gone. So if I'm picking a tight end here, I'm going with Cole Turner. But I feel like I can wait a second here
and get him late. Okay.
Yeah. He says Olave. What position does he play? I don't know. You do have Christian Watson who's still sitting here, but we're not going to take another wide receiver.
Maybe we need to take that linebacker, man. We need
Troy Anderson.
I think we take Troy Anderson.
The Ronnie Hickman. We also like D'Angelo Malone. Is Jeremy Ruckert's gone, y'all. You also have another guard, Cole Strange, but we don't need one. McQuan McCall, defensive interior. It's the big body nose tackle.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. We don't need another wide receiver. We already got one. Troy Anderson.
I'll take D line. I'll take a D tackle if you think he's ranked. Is the D tackle highly
the D tackle is low. You can probably get him like in the sixth round.
Okay.
If we're going that far.
Well, let's go linebacker.
So I go with Troy Anderson.
Just because we do need
linebacker depth, right? Right. Let's see here. All right. We'll look at that position next. That's where I was going to go to is safety.
Okay. Obviously, we're doing this without knowing what we did in free agency. So
right.
Because Dollar General Jones gonna get us some. You gonna get us some bargain based prices. Like I
So not special teams, bro. Safety. All right. So Yeah, one of my favorites in Leon O'Neal's available. Marquis Bell, HBCU out of Florida A&M. One of my guys.
I like players like that though, because they play so hard because they appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, he played here at a JUCO, Coffeyville College as well, Marquis Bell. So he's lengthy. He's had some off the field issues, but it's the Dallas Cowboys, bro. It'll be all right. So if we're gonna take a safety, it's gonna happen. Hey, Brisker been gone.
Bring up kicker, dog. We got to make some move.
Brisker been gone. Is that linebacker at Penn State still there? The edge guy. Those dudes are nasty. Jahan Dotson, bro. We in the 5th round. Dotson is gone. Yeah. So we got Kenyon Green. We have Sky Moore. We have Bouye. And we have Troy Anderson, linebacker thus far.
That's not a bad haul right there.
Yeah. So safety, if we're going with safety, I'm going with Leon O'Neal. Coffeyville, Kansas. Thomas, what you know about Coffeyville, man? I almost played football at Coffeyville, man. Then I was like, nah, I need to go to JUCO.
Go ahead and get Leon O'Neal.
Leon O'Neal? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because these last picks, not that they don't matter, I do want to see how this falls one more time before I get out of here.
All right. And then here, we can go with defensive interior. Someone says a kicker. I wouldn't be mad at it, bro.
I've been looking up that I know his name is crazy, but Nager.
Oh yeah.
Because I am done. Look, I tried to support Greg the Leg during the year, but I'm done.
Yeah. I
don't know who it is, but get him in here.
Right.
Bring what is his name? Hallelujah. No disrespect to him.
Right.
Bring somebody else back. I don't care, but I cannot have it's a 50-50 proposition that you can hit an extra point.
Right.
So during the year, you know me, I'm gonna support you, Tuck, but it ain't during the year.
Yeah. So, yeah, right. I'm all for getting rid of Greg, bro. All right, so here we are. We got defensive interior.
Mm-hmm.
We can go with McCall, who's a big, fat, nasty nose tackle. Or we can go look and see if there's any tight ends left and see if we can get lucky. So Cole Turner, our big 6'6" targets there at tight end. We also have Greg Dulcich at tight end as well.
Cole Turner 6'6"?
Yeah, he's 6'6", bro.
Go ahead, get that.
Just that big big target, man.
Get that.
Cole Turner?
Because I'm thinking, look, I know we ain't supposed to be going offense.
Hey, but we gonna need a tight end, man, because I feel like we're gonna move on.
6'6" though?
Yes.
Look.
Yeah, he is. He's 6'6", 242. Yes.
Even though Vasher on the team, I need that 6'6" target for Dak. I need that red zone definite.
Right.
And if I could just throw it to the top of the goalpost because no one can jump that high.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Without just basically aim for the top of the goalpost, get your 6'6" butt up there and catch it.
Right.
I need that.
Right. Yeah, he was second in NCAA with 17 contested catches, man. Let's see here. 122 deep yards. Let's see. Average targets 10 yards. Yeah, so it's like missed tackles 5. Yeah. So it's like he's that big target, man. And I feel like if he's sitting right here at the end of the 5th round, I'm going with Cole Turner, the tight end. Boom.
That's a steal.
Let's do it.
During our draft right now, Kellen Moore's like, that's right. Give me my.
It says Haskell Garrett was right there. He plays like Will Fork or Seymour. Is he still there? Or maybe we already passed on him.
We will get Haskell Garrett in the next mock we about to do.
All right. We'll save him for the next one.
Because we gonna run one more back, so we ain't gonna forget him.
All right. So Haskell Garrett, we'll draft him, man. But for this one, we're gonna do Cole Turner.
Look, I wouldn't mind a Vince Wilfork type play. Although we throwing that name out there lightly, like Vince Wilfork. Right.
Oh, let's start putting the little pictures and stuff there. Okay. I'm gonna down. All right, so we gonna download this one. This is one. It's our first one. All right.
You might have to throw this one on your timeline and be like, "Look, y'all. How would y'all feel if it felt like this?"
Yeah. Then we gonna do another one here. See.
Maybe we'll get our defensive draft popping because that one was. Well, what you said, Team 40 burger.
Right. All right, so we're gonna do another one.
That just look all right though.
Let's switch the settings a little bit. So
I like that.
Teams gonna draft for needs more, less randomness. All right.
That one's got the more random. Yeah, because that one is a little. I didn't expect. Dean's been there for every draft I've done.
Dean has been all over the place, man. Like, but I feel like
Micah is making him rise up the board. He owed Micah.
Yeah. So Micah's gonna get linebackers played. Micah's gonna
Lloyd and Dean are going.
Yeah, Micah's gonna get linebacker paid, man, because people are gonna be too scared to miss out. So it's like, all right.
Micah is such a weird. He's not built like a normal linebacker, so people going to lie to themselves.
Come on, oh, but he gone again. All right, so now we have your guy Tyler Linderbaum's available. We have Bernard Raymond available, tackle, edge, Trayvon Walker, tackle, Trevor Penning. You do have Devontae Wyatt right there. I know someone did mention Jermaine Johnson. Exactly. Oh, he went from Sky Moore went from 59 to 30th in their rankings. Yeah, they watched my videos. Salute to PFF.
Is Jordan Davis there?
Yeah, so Jordan Davis is gone.
Yo, I'm telling you, people peeping Jordan Davis.
You do have Jaquan Brisker, safety, video coming soon. Oh no, Jordan Davis is right there.
Is that too much of a? I don't think it's a reach, because you know what? Anything I'm thinking about anything to keep Cox and Parsons clean, because Jordan Davis is one of them. He's so huge. He's not a pass rusher, but he's so huge that you can't step up in the pocket because he's not going nowhere. Right. So the pocket is going to collapse around you. You can't step up no more.
Yeah, and like O said, the Cowboys won't take Jordan Davis round one because I think he's just a nose tackle, right? If he played 3-tech and had a little bit more fluid in his game.
But don't he play in a 4-3 right now?
Yeah, he does. He does. But he's more the nose. I think Devontae Wyatt's more the 3-tech. So he can play a little bit of both positions. So
True.
Ooh, this is a tricky one, y'all. But let's have the conversation. I'm gonna let y'all make this pick since I made the ones the last time. So
we're gonna go offense again. They're gonna like take Tyler.
And see, Professor O says he only played over 300 snaps one time in 3 years. Ew.
That's why I need Professor O in my life.
Yeah,
because he brings a little bit of context.
And like I said, when it comes to scouting players, y'all, I know who likes certain college teams. So when it comes to Georgia players, I'm going to trust a Georgia fan because he knows what's going on with his roster. Like, I'm the same way. Like, when it comes to Florida State, people don't tell me about. I watch them every Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
don't tell me about Johnson. Yeah. I know.
All right, so I'm seeing one vote for Jordan Davis. So y'all take Jordan Davis here.
I still like him though. I ain't even gonna hold you.
I mean, there's Jermaine Johnson. There's Jalen Petrie, your corner slash Kyer Elam. When I was out there in Tampa, the Florida Gators were staying at my hotel, and I told Kyer, man, I was like, hey, I'll see you as a Dallas Cowboy here soon.
I ain't gonna hold you though. Is Linderbaum too good to just ignore?
Now here's the thing about Linderbaum. He's little light, so he's not typically.
Yeah, he's like Travis Kelce or Jordan or Jason Kelce.
Yeah, he's a little bit light, man. He's a little light. But I feel like, man, I feel like Linderbaum is an instant upgrade over Tyler Biadasz.
Because he getting second level.
Right.
No question.
Right. And so, yeah, let's see here. Ooh, the nation is split right now. I still like Johnson. Hey.
All right, let's give him two. Right. Linderbaum or Davis?
I don't see anything for Linderbaum. So I've seen Jordan Davis. Or yeah, do Linderbaum. So Jordan Davis, or you want to do between Linderbaum?
I'll take Jordan Davis because I already did a video on him.
Okay.
Because I look, you know why? Because I know for a fact with 3 picks, the Eagles are going to take Jason Kelce Jr.
Yeah.
So Linderbaum going to be gone in real life. I already know it.
See, Montana says Linderbaum is overhyped, man. Nah, he ain't overhyped, man. I don't know about overhyped, bro. Like, he's the real deal. Davis. All right, Davis is the pick. Davis is the pick. We'll go with it. I'm gonna let y'all pick this one.
giving the keys to
now
Micah.
there's Jaquan Brisker. I need to drop the video, y'all, because I had
Brisker. Do we remind you of dude in Seattle?
Adams.
Yeah.
Little
Is he more of a box safety?
He can play. He can play. He plays in the boxing, but also plays over the top as well. So he's not as
Adams not versatile at all. Yeah. Adams a linebacker.
You also have Daxton Hill safety as well. All right, but we're gonna go with Jordan Davis.
Okay, we're gonna go defense for the heck of it.
There you go, Dan Quinn.
Oh, he gonna find a way to use him. I have no doubt.
Right. All right. Ooh, so now you get a situation where you have Jalen Petrie there. You do have Sky Moore, but let's not take Sky Moore here, because we already took him in the last one.
We don't let. Okay.
You have Leo Chenal there, Wisconsin. You have Travis Jones. So you can just load up the defensive interior, take Travis Jones and Jordan.
You ready to get? So what we doing with our other Osa going to the bench?
Hey, we got 17 games though.
No, you're right.
He said I'm a Big Ten follower. Iowa players are overrated. I can see that.
I like
there's my guy Jalen Tolbert, wide receiver. Trey McBride's right there. You have Troy Anderson again. Let's not take him again.
Go ahead and take Sean Lee part 2. Go ahead and take Chanel.
Think so. Also, Chad Muma's there as well.
Never mind. I like Muma.
Law Nation picked Jermaine Johnson. No. I picked Jermaine. Nah, shout out to the Law Nation, man. Everybody, I don't. Nah, y'all. Here's the thing. Y'all not about to get me all excited. Oh, the Cowboys going to take Jermaine Johnson so I can fall flat on my face on draft day again. No, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Y'all pulled the fast one on me last season, got me all hyped up. Like, oh yeah, Asante Samuel's going to be there, Tuck. We're going to take him. Be optimistic. Like, nah, no.
Yeah, Tuck had a little rocky start to our other corner.
Yeah, my first day of the draft was cool, man. My second day, I went numb, man. I don't remember the rest of the picks, man. I was just done. All right, so I see Brisker's not there. Muma. Brisker's been gone. So
my vote is Muma or Chanel, but I think I like Muma.
Yeah, I would go with Chad Muma here.
I'm gonna give it a real reason. I want an instinctual linebacker. Look, we already got the quick twitch linebackers. We got Jabril Cox that can cover receivers when he's on point. And we got Micah Parsons, who's an all-world athlete. I need somebody that knows how to diagnose run plays and chooses correctly 95% of the time. And Muma and Chanel aren't exactly the same, but they do. When you look at their draft profile from what I've seen, they're both said to be really good in short area and really good at diagnosing where the play is going. And that's important to me because we got a linebacker in LVE who tends to choose wrong.
Right.
I need somebody that's going to choose right in those run situations because the last game we just played this year, we had a little bit of problem stopping the run. That's why we lost.
Yeah, I agree, man. Like, you can completely just overhaul the linebacker room and have Chad Muma, Micah Parsons, and Jabril Cox. Let's see.
Yeah, because when you want to let Micah roam like you want to and use him as a secret weapon, you can have complete confidence that Cox and Muma can hold down the linebacking duties when you say, I'm sending Micah.
Right. All right, y'all. So who's the pick? I'm letting y'all pick the guy out of Penn State or Wisconsin.
Just out there.
Jermaine Johnson's been gone, y'all. You had to take Jermaine Johnson in the first round. I mean, but Voch feels like he's gonna not even be in the fourth round pick, but you know what I'm saying. But that's the
I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all gonna beef about that till the draft over.
No, here's the thing, man. Voch was calling me out because Voch sent all his 70,000 followers my way. About Jermaine Johnson. So I was like, bro.
Chilling. Yeah. He said, first of all, I'm gonna let y'all know. See, Jay Tuck like this dude. I was like, what's happening?
Yeah, man. Like, hey, I like but everybody likes Jermaine Johnson, bro. Like, I even had Eagles fans all in my channel in the video, like, bro.
They might take him too.
They gonna take him. I already know they're gonna take him.
They got a lot of defensive needs.
Right.
So unless they trade for a quarterback, they're taking I can see them going with Dean, Johnson, and Linderbaum and just rolling with that.
Right.
And look, I ain't gonna lie, that'll be a decent little haul. I'm not gonna ignore.
The Deacon said, "I've been said Jermaine." Ain't nobody said Jermaine before me. Like, let's just get that out. Let's just get that one out there. Was it nobody talking about Jermaine Johnson before me? But y'all can have it. I mean, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's good. It's good to see one of my no's finally get their shine. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, nah, I'm not taking no L on Jermaine Johnson. Like, that was the very first draft video I dropped. Let's see here. I'm going with Chad Muma here. That's my pick. Even though I love me some Jalen Tolbert. Oh, did someone else have Jalen Tolbert before me? No, y'all didn't, because y'all not watching South Alabama.
Tucker's not playing with y'all tonight.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, nah, man. This year I'm getting my respect this year in the draft content, bro. Because y'all, people be cherry picking. That's a whole other conversation.
Well, I do see that. I will tell you that. I do see a lot of cherry picking. I be just trying to get information, but
and that's why I'm saying it's okay. Like, remember when y'all was in like elementary school, you used to have to give like a
why you can't just give credit? It's
a works cited page, right? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I like Sky more right now because I just watched my boy Jay Tuck do a video on him, and he's nice. But nobody want to do that.
Right. Yeah.
They want to say, I discovered Sky Moore. It's just me.
Yeah, just me. Me only. Me only. You don't
get extra star on your paper because you found it first.
Sadiqa says, I said it on here, Cowboys fans only. I never heard you mention no Jermaine Johnson. Hold on. Let's do this real quick. Hold on. Let's do this real quick. Hold on. We gonna go to the channel. We gonna go to videos.
Mock draft over.
We gonna go very first draft video here. NFL draft prospect, Jermaine Johnson, Florida State film.
Yeah. Look what y'all did.
Yeah. All right. So I'm taking Chad Muma, man. Let's see here. Chad Muma, linebacker. Yeah, someone became the president of the Sky Moore fan page, but never mentioned them a single time until 2 days ago. Yeah. Well, speaking of Sky Moore, whoop, there it is. If you can get him in the third round, I'm taking him. So John Moore.
Y'all gonna talk about. Are you supposed to rob a bank? He gonna get off this thing and get deep in his draft bag.
I know. Because listen. By the time I come out Monday morning on President's Day, I'm gonna have 20 loaded for y'all. I already showed Professor O the list of who I'm cutting down. So like, all right,
in the morning, he's gonna be like, I'm in here with this Ciroc.
I'm about to pour me up a drink, and people gonna be like, oh man, I always like Marquis Bell out of Florida A&M. Like, no, you didn't. It's all right. So if we get the gift, nah, bro, ain't nothing out of Florida State even looking at. Yeah, okay. We went through that last year. Scott Moore falls to you.
Are we going edge?
All right, so let's look at the edges.
Because I'll keep it. Look, we'll have this defense. You're right. We will turn into Seattle.
Well, then how are you going to be subscribed to my channel and not watch any of my draft videos? That's not my fault. You can't say I never heard you mention any one player or see your draft videos. That's not my fault. I posted them. Turn on the notification bell. You won't miss out on my draft video. All right, edge rushers. You have Mafe there. I like D'Angelo Malone, another guy who I coined out of Western Kentucky. He played well in the Senior Bowl. You have Isaiah Thomas. You have Jeffrey Gunner. And then I wouldn't reach that low. Or you can take Boye Mafe again.
I gotta lean on your expertise. Like I said, I ain't deep enough in the weeds yet. I'm getting there though.
Let's see here.
I've heard Pascal, but I don't know if he's nice in.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of him. I like Mafe over him, and I also like D'Angelo over him as well.
All the edges I like are obviously gonna be gone. Like I like Karlaftis, but he's not gonna be there.
Where we at? We at 88. Where's our next pick? Through round 3. Because we already took Boye Mafe. Who y'all think?
I'll take Mafe again.
But it's Sky Moore standing here right there in the third round, bro. Like,
oh no, he's still there?
Yeah, he's right there. Like,
I'm taking him.
Yeah, we can't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't know he was still there. Okay, because I know he was bringing him up, but if he's still there on this, not take him.
Yeah, let's see. We'll see. Professor O says Adam Anderson. You do have Quay Walker. Did we take a linebacker already? I
Yeah,
forgot.
but is Adam Anderson a better value pick than getting more?
Yeah, he's not. It's just a different pick.
Nah, I would take more. Because you're right. Like, we're talking about just value at this point. We have been doing that lately in the last 2 years of drafting. We are taking the value that's on the board.
Bruh, Montana, you lucky I like you, bro. I'm going to block you for this comment. When was the last person that came out of Florida State that was even worth drafting outside of Cook and Winston? Let's talk about Jalen Ramsey. Let's talk about
Samuel.
Asante Samuel. I got his name right. I can see his Derwin James. Like, let's talk about I can go on and on with my nose, bro. Like,
James did go to Florida State.
Yeah, he went to Florida State, bro. Like, yeah, Florida State has tons of talent.
I'll take Derwin James tonight.
Right,
so we can't get
right. Yeah.
You want to talk about changing our defense?
I'm seeing Adam Anderson, right? Let's see, where is he at?
I'm telling you. Did you take Sky?
I didn't take Sky Moore because everyone keeps saying. You also have Christian Watson. So would y'all wait? Where's Anderson at?
I would take. Well, you can't take Quay Walker. We already took Muma. Never mind.
Who did we take? We already took a linebacker.
Yeah, we took Muma.
Oh, that's right. All right.
And I don't feel bad about that pick at all. That's what I'm saying. Sky Moore would be the value pick right there. He would. I'd take him.
I'm trying to find.
Like, we ain't give you nothing else, Kellen. Here you go.
I see him picks for Adam Anderson.
I'm not taking Adam Anderson over. He's not a more valuable pick than Sky Moore right there. So we can watch him go to another team and tear us up.
Right. You would take Adam Anderson. Let's see if we can. Let's just take Sky Moore here and come back and
Sky Moore. Adam Anderson. Whatever.
3 maybe out of 5 guys out of that. Okay, so Cam Akers didn't just play in the Super Bowl as well, bro. Florida State has talent. You said you watch Big Ten football. How are you gonna talk about Florida State?
Or Sky Moore end up in Washington, and I'd be mad.
Right. Let's see here. All right, now let's go to edge. And he's gone. And he's gone. You do have D'Angelo Malone. Now he's just a sack monster. But D'Angelo, he's light. Let's see here.
Now I need somebody that can set the edge. I can't deal with chest pass rushing.
Yeah, because he's more of a specialist, man. So, yeah, Tyler Smith is a tackle.
What about defensive interior? No, we took Davis. We took Davis.
Oh yeah, we already took Davis, right?
Davis, Moore, Scott Moore.
Tight end.
Safety.
All right, let's look at safety right now. You have Marquis Bell. So pretty much, yeah, Brian Cook out of Cincy. You have Leon O'Neal, who we already took. And then you have Marquis Bell, and then you have, it gets light after that. So, safety.
What about, you know what? We didn't look at offensive linemen.
Offensive line. You want tackle or guard?
Guard.
Oh, that's right, because we didn't take a guard. Okay. So here's one of my favorite, Cole Strange out of Chattanooga. Big body, left guard. Kind of a project guy, but I feel like he'll be an upgrade over Connor Williams or Connor McGruff.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. So Cole, you also
I would love to get a guard that you feel like can step in. I don't want a guard that you feel like is so much of a project he's not gonna be able to play.
Right. Yeah. I think Cole will be able to step in and take his job like instantly over Connor McGovern. So you have that there.
Obviously, they don't provide position flex. They're gonna just be a guard, but that's fine. Because we would have Terrence still sound the same, but we would still have him to be able to have position flex because he can play both tackles.
Right. And so Professor O just said like Dylan, he's kind of light, so he's kind of don't have the size. So we'd probably be replacing Connor Williams with Connor Williams.
I don't want that.
Yeah. So if
it's just big, I'll take it.
Right. So if you want that big physical bruiser, then it'd probably be Cole right here, Cole Strange right here.
We want to run anyway. I want somebody that's going to if we're going to have Zeke, no hate, let's give him some
beef inside
investment too. Yeah, let's give him some investment too.
Right. Okay.
And TP. Like we still got Pollard. Like we want to invest in the line. Let's get physical.
Ooh, he's 285. Oh, let me double check that. Yeah, 285. No dice. I mean, Cole is 6'6", 301. Nicholas Pettit can play tackle and guard, but he's already gone. I think he's already gone. Nick Pettit was one of the guys I mentioned during the season, but I think he's already gone. You do have Tyler Smith. You have Braxton. Oh, you have Braxton Jones. Not a fan of Chris Paul, but that's more of a tackle. Now, Tyler Smith could possibly be a swing tackle for you. But let's see here. So we're looking at offensive line here, right? Because we didn't.
I think that would be a good investment at this point. I think we would want to go O-line.
Okay. Oh, what do you know about Justin Schaefer? I haven't watched him yet. Let's see, Rivers. I haven't watched Justin Schaefer yet. Offensive line is always like my last thing to watch, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. When it comes to something like it wasn't until like almost like April when y'all made me go watch what's his name? Rashawn Slater. After that long night, I was like, bro, let me go watch.
But look, Slater had me hyped though. We could have took Slater. He's not Parsons, obviously, but right. Slater ain't half bad though. He gonna be all right.
Right. All right. So he says Revis, Josh Revis is 6'6", 317. That's a big body, but could we wait to come get him?
I would go Strain, man.
All right, let's go with my guy Cole, man. Go Cole.
Like, look at what we're picking. He's still a value pick.
Right.
It ain't like we reaching.
Right. In the 4th round, here we're in the 5th. And Christian Watson, this is probably going to change here too, but
bro, free agency is going to change this up and the combine. A lot of things is about to change.
Right. Let's see. Is there safeties left? Only one is my guy Marquis Bell, but that's more of a project. I wouldn't take him maybe in the 5th. Man, they snatched all the safeties, bro.
You'll be sitting next to Israel Mukwamu.
Right.
We ain't never playing.
And that's what he's like. He's like that tall, lanky type Israel type guy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we already have one in house.
I'm praying that some of our players that we starting to ignore step up a little bit.
I mean, honestly, I hope we do bring back Malik Hooker.
I think he was coming into his own, but I'm hoping like a Semi or somebody just step up. Like, oh, we might have a little something right there. That's what I'm hoping.
Let me ask you this, bro. I mean, this Greg Dolchik still available. Do you draft a running back?
Yes. You know why? Because shown this year that now. I'll ask you this. I'll counter your question with mine. Does it matter? Are we going to use?
Right. It doesn't matter if you draft the running.
Yeah, because look, you would think you'd say, okay, because if Zeke get hurt again, knock on wood, now you still can have a two-headed monster with TP and somebody else. Right? Because that's the smart play. But we know we're not dealing with people. We're not dealing with smarts or logic. We're dealing with Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones. You know what I'm saying? Because the smarts would say, yeah, get another running back later in the draft, somebody legitimate, you know, that if we got to run, because we want to have a two-headed monster. That's kind of the way of the world. You want to have at least 2 good backs. And do you trust any of our other backs that we had on the roster to take a step?
I mean, I feel like when it comes to running back, bro, like a lot of them can just take the step. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, man. The running back situation is
or you know what you could probably do? Not to be funny. That can be a position that Dollar General Jones can get later. Because you can get because Clement looked half decent for like 5 minutes.
Right.
So maybe you could grab I would say this, not draft one, but bring in one more.
People keep naming players that's been gone like rounds ago.
Because you know why? Because they like me. Their draft knowledge is round 1 and 2. My mock be two rounds.
I was like, yeah, like they go. James Cook.
I can expand it to 3 rounds now. I can get
running back James Cook is gone.
Well, by the time mid-March get here, I'm gonna be able to go 5 or 6 deep because stuff like this is helping me build up.
Christian Watson, man. Load it up, Kellen. All right.
Go ahead.
There you go. And then we gonna get out of here with McCall, defensive interior, nose tackle.
Okay.
Oh yeah. There you go.
This is what you asked. You say, would you guys want a defensive focused draft or would you want an offensive focused draft?
All right, so we got our defensive interior, Jordan Davis. We got our linebacker in Chad Muma. We got Sky Moore, which is a huge steal in the third round, which ain't gonna happen. We have our guard in Cole Strain. We circled back around and got another steal with Christian Watson, and then you got McCall, your big nose tackle, in the 5th round. So, I mean, I like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we got a little bit of balance. Is it B minus? That might be better than the first one.
You put McCall and Davis in and say, I dare you to run it down the middle.
Right. But with Bohanna, like, yeah, man, you get those big boys right in the middle and let it happen. So let me go ahead and save that, man. Let me go ahead and download this, man. Hey, there we go.
I'm gonna go ahead and jump out of here because I didn't even realize it hit 10.
It's 10 your time, bro. It's 10. All right. Hey, my guy, I appreciate you for coming on, man. For the people who do not know where to find you, go ahead and let them know before we get on out of here.
Hey, look, y'all, it's Cowboys Fan Talk. You can find me at Cowboys Fan Talk on YouTube and Cowboys_Fan Talk on Twitter. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. And as y'all can see, it's negative stuff going on, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Let's leave it like that. There's a light. It's there. It's flickering, but it's a light. We're going to get to it.
Right. Yeah, we're going to get to it. You know what I'm saying? We just got to flow a little bit, Cowboys Nation. We're going to be good, man. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Of course, Cowboys Fans Only YouTube channel. Comment, like, subscribe. Turn on that notification bell because y'all going to be missing out on draft videos. Like, I didn't even know Tuck did draft videos.
You ain't never say that, Tuck.
You know, like, listen, man, not only do I do draft videos, I have a teleprompter where I can actually circle plays. I do all that. So you got to turn in. Also, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, JTuck151. And, of course, CowboysFansOnly.com to get your merch. This isn't my merch. This is Boss Man. Salute to Boss Man, Fat Man. Hit him up. You know the vibes, man. But, hey, I appreciate everyone for kicking it with us, man. We're going to do this all season, man, until we get up to the draft. Of course, we're going to be out there at the draft live in Vegas. And like I tell y'all, day one, I'll do some draft coverage. After that, y'all not going to see me, bro. I'm out. Don't ask for no video. I'm going to come back and ask y'all who we draft, man.
Professor O graded our draft B minus.
Yeah, I got B minus. I see some A pluses. I'll take the draft, man. So hey, I'll take it, man. But hey, I appreciate everyone's support, man. I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged.